welcome. Welcome to the West Business Development Center. My name is Kelly Geyser. I'm the program manager here, hosting today's webinar, Marketing Minder, for Q1 of 2023. West is a nonprofit funded by the federal SBA program, the Small Business Administration Program. We are both a women's business center and a small business development center for Mendocino and Lake County. Through federal and state agencies matched with local community contributions, it is your tax dollars that allow us to provide our services to you for free. These services include one-on-one counseling, webinars, loan package readiness, and advising the small business owners and entrepreneurs at every stage of business development. We also have a pool of expert advisors that cover niche business needs from permitting to HR and e-commerce. If you'd like to learn more about becoming a West client, please do visit our website or give our office a call. Just a quick disclaimer that today's webinar is for informational and educational purposes only. You can read this in more detail on our website. And without further ado, I'm so pleased to introduce Lonnie, who will be presenting on today's webinar, Marketing Minder for Q1.
Thank you, Kelly, and welcome everyone. That's me and my sidekick, Charlie. It's been with me for a while, almost 2 years now. When Kelly and I were talking about this webinar, we kind of started it in quarter 4, 2022, and we're bringing it into this next year. We're going to do some little quarterly reminders, real down and quick, 30 minutes to talk about what you might be wanting to consider doing in this next quarter. It's been kind of an exciting start to the new year with all the weather over on the coast. However, I think that the sun is starting to shine. So the first area that we talked about really, and I'm a big believer as a business advisor in really looking at how well you performed the year previous, so you can build on things that were effective, eliminate things that maybe weren't as productive or effective as you'd hope, try out new marketing techniques. And so you kind of want to think about analyzing how did we do in quarter 4. Now you can do the whole year. I'm just giving you a little 1 quarter to look at to start with. And the beauty of social media, as well as maybe your website and anything that is in the digital marketing world, you often have the ability to go behind and see how your advertising, your digital advertising, your posts, your stories, your reels, your TikTok, your YouTube channel, whatever it is that you're using, performed. And was it reaching your audience? What post or messaging or content really resonated with your audience? Because this is a good place to start then thinking about what you want to do in quarter 1. So dig into those social media insights, look at the comments on your review sites, and any internal data you can collect, like from your website, your search engine optimization stats, your Google business profile, any of those. And I know if you're not a number person or you're not a data analyst or geek, bring it on down to the SBDC office, because us business advisors, we love to look at it and kind of dissect it and talk to you about it. You want to kind of think about making a list of all the events, promotions, and offers you hosted or sponsored this last year, or just in quarter 4. Again, as a reminder for moving forward, have a notebook that is just for 2023 marketing, and maybe you start with each month and list everything as it pops up, or at the end of the month you review back and just make a list of what you gave away free for a raffle or a silent auction basket, what advertising, whether it was traditional paid advertising or some type of social media advertising, what offers you offered, so that you have this kind of binder that then will carry forward through the year, and then you will have something to refer back to. And then update all your marketing touch points to reflect the new quarter. With quarter 4, many of, especially if you're a product-based business or a restaurant, a nursery, there was a lot of holidays in there to celebrate and really build your digital shop around, or your marketing. So think about really looking at changing some of those themes, some of that branding you did, more of a refresh for 2023. What could be like in this quarter? Do you want to change into some colors, another theme for the quarter? So kind of think about making sure that everything is current for, the first quarter of 2023. Host a lunch with your staff to express your gratitude, as well as gather feedback. Q4 can take its toll on our staffing power. And, really, they're your frontline customer service. They're getting all the feedback from the customers. They're the eyes out there on the floor. Or if they're wait people, that they're really, they're really engaging with your customer base, and they're a wealth of information. So treat them to lunch or breakfast, and just, let them talk, ask some questions and get feedback. And then send an email out to your customers, thanking them for the support of 2022. If you are using any software, bookkeeping software like QuickBooks, you have the ability to do some reports and see who are your top 20% customers, who spent the most with you, or who visited your store the most and spent a lot over the last quarter, and just send them a thank you. If you are keeping emails and you have an email list, send it out to all of them with a thank you for a great 2022. 2023 came in with, like a lion, and we're ready to go. So get your galoshes out and let's come on down. So the next area is really thinking about your Q1 holidays, events, and themes that you kind of want to build your marketing around. It's so easy to really build your marketing around a common theme, whether it is, Valentine's, sweet, love, red, pink, hearts, cupids, all of those things. And then you could really build, a 2-week campaign or even a month campaign around that holiday. So you want to kind of think about what events are coming up in your industry. There are great websites that has a national something for every day of the year. So, look at those if you're like stuck, or even look for some local community events. A lot of, Give Back Tuesday, a lot of nonprofits are doing some fundraising right now. Determine which regional or local events you'll be participating in, either as a participant, a vendor, a sponsor, or you're just going to give an item for maybe one of their giveaway baskets. So look at the regional and local events that are coming up in Q1, could even slip it into Q2 for the first 6 months of the year, and budget for that. Determine, reach out to them. Many of them probably don't have information up on their websites yet, because as organizations, sometimes we're a little bit busier, and we have a lot of volunteers doing things, so we're not as, quick to get the information up. But you'll know which ones are around local and regional, and which ones you really want to support and really resonate with your audience, or you just want to really give back to that certain event. And then brainstorm with your staff some creative and promotional marketing ideas to support your Q1 themes and events. So once you create what you want to focus all your marketing around, then just brainstorm. Again, maybe once you have staff meetings once a week, and maybe you're just going to do a brain dump on what are all the things we can do for February. What are the ideas? What would be some merchandising ideas? What would we do for our social media content? What could we put on our website? Do we need to do our own event for Q1, and what would that look like? So again, just kind of thinking about really leveraging events, whether you're sponsoring or vending or even holding your own. Freshen up your branding. And for product-based businesses, if you have a storefront, whether you're even not product-based businesses, if you are just a business that has a storefront or a business front, think about your 24/7 advertising that your window provides as a presentation of your business image. And now is the time to plan to change your window displays. If you were product-based and you're really pushing out Q4 because that's your quarter and you're really wanting to get people into your shop to buy products and services, you've got to freshen it up now. It was interesting. I was walking on my walk today and there was they were talking on TV, when is the right time to take down the holiday lights? And of course, they did a poll and everybody said right after New Year's. Well, I'm walking around and some people still have their holiday decorations up. And I was thinking it's a little bit dated. So now let's think about really freshening up your window displays. Update your social media banners, your website homepage, your email marketing to reflect your Q1 themes or events that you're going to be using to really push out your marketing. And every time you update one of your social media banners, it will dump in as a post. So it gives your audience or your followers, they're knowing that you're still out there engaging on social media and that you've made a change. So I'd like to try to change my banner on my website at least once a month, reflective of something that's going on, whether it's shop local or it's an art event, or it is something that's key in the industry of, downtown revitalization, because that's my other practice. So, just kind of think about, and as a small business, you probably have lots of ideas of how to change your banners. Look at using Canva. That's it offers free design templates for most of the social media platforms if you need help with some of the banners because they can be a little awkward. Spring cleaning is in the air, so look at cleaning out that inventory to make room for a new stock. Really key if you are in any product-based business. Your cash is king, and your product sitting on those shelves that maybe didn't move in Q4 is where maybe you need to really move it out, get creative, whether you do a clearance sale or you participate in an early sidewalk sale, or you just are having everything 10% off during the first 2 weeks of February, whatever it is. The objective is to move out that older stock and make room for new stock because it's coming in. I know it's coming in. You've ordered it like 6 months ago and it needs to be coming in for your spring collection. So you want to move out that winter. So think about that. Update your review sites with current comments and testimonials. Use those as content for your posting, your social media. Think about maybe even trying to get more into some interviews with some customers about a testimonial. If you're a service-based business, like you're doing HVAC or roofing or car repair, maybe one of your customers that really just, thinks the best of you, do a little video and interview them, and then use that as content to really beef up that credibility within your industry. And then add the emails you collected in Q4 to your email program. So if you were collecting them in shop or out while you were in the field or you were vending at a special event, now's the time to add them to your email program. So get your marketing house in order. Establish your marketing budget for 2023. I know a lot of you are preparing for tax season, and maybe you did your P&L for the end of the year, and now you're looking at your profitability or your area that you're really going to be focusing on 2023 financially. But carve out some dollars for marketing. Most time when I talk to clients and I say, well, what's in your marketing budget? And they'll say, oh, what's ever left over. Well, sometimes there isn't anything left over. I get it. So, it's just a line item, But if you have looking at from last year or looking even at quarter 3 and 4 from 2022, you'll have an idea of what you want to spend. Maybe you don't spend so heavy in quarter 1. Maybe you're going to like ease up into quarter 2 and quarter 3 if tourism is your market, and then ease back down in quarter 4. But establish some kind of budget with an idea. And it also gives you a fallback to say when advertisers come in and asking if you want to advertise, then you could say, no, I allocated my budget to other things, but come back next year and we can talk. Make a plan to fully leverage any of your business memberships that you have paid into, whether it's chambers, associations, tourism-based, nonprofits, industry-specific. Really look at those benefits and develop that plan for really leveraging them by starting out adding one item from that membership benefit to your plan for quarter 1. Maybe it's attending a chamber breakfast or going to a meet and greet. Or if you're in a networking group, they force you to do things every month. So maybe that's not such a, maybe the accountability is already there. But look at those benefits and making sure you're really leveraging them. Meet with your advertising reps to evaluate your current contract if you are on a contract with any of them, and update it for 2023. And then add public relations. Oh, I forgot the S there. Opportunities to your quarter 1 plan, marketing plan. Now, public relations are things like PSAs, which are radio PSAs, you send them to the radio. You're looking for low cost, no cost mentions in publications, on the radio, in the newspaper, podcast put out there that you're looking to be a podcast special appearance, a guest speaker at a local roundtable, expert opinions in the local paper. But you've got to kind of put it out there and move forward that you are willing to do that. And then once you have those mentions, or you are that expert, or you get that piece in the publication, then leverage it in your content, in your social media, on your website as a piece that helps you build accountability and credibility, and it gives you brand awareness. Because everybody wants to know who's behind each of the businesses that they are patronizing, and this gives you that ability. And then here's our checklist. Review the checklist with your marketing team, determine your priorities, and update your quarter 1 action plan. Once a month, pull out your checklist and compare it with your quarter 1 action plan and update if needed. And then record any outcomes or measurable return on investment, ROI, to be used as a resource for quarter 2. So the checklist is just really as a reminder, but your action plan is look at, we're kind of through January now, so you're going to look at February, March, and April, and what are you going to be wanting to do with your marketing? And start out simple. If you're like me, my action plans are full, detailed, down to the task I'm going to do every day. That's just the way I am. But a lot of you may just want to say and prioritize the new things you want to try. Maybe you're going to make a commitment to post more stories on your social media, maybe your Instagram account. You're going to do some reels. You're going to really take that email marketing campaign and push it out in February and March, and you're going to really target the visitors that are going to be coming up in April and May. So whatever that is, whatever your priorities are going to be for quarter 1, list them out. And then if you get to the point where you have time, how are you going to do it? Who's going to be responsible? What is the timeline? And then how much is it going to cost? So anyways, I think that is it. I did pretty good for there in 20 minutes, didn't I, Kelly?
Yes, you did. I was even thinking you still have plenty of time.
Okay, I'll just keep going. Unless you have something you want to add on to the reminder.
No, just for everyone who's listening in, that West is also here to help you build up your marketing plan if you need. We have niche advisors for that, so please check us out. So really quick, before you guys leave, I am launching a poll right now. Your feedback is very important. I'd love to know if you found today's information helpful and if we should continue the series of reminding you, hopefully. And yes, Annie, you will get a checklist. I just sent it to everyone, but I will also be emailing this in a follow-up email that will have a link to the today's recording as well as that checklist. So yeah, no worries. You will get a physical or a digital copy of the checklist.
Great.
And again, if you can fill out the poll, that'd be greatly appreciated. Lonnie, if you don't mind, let me just wrap up with the last couple slides then.
Mhm.
Perfect. Today's webinar was brought to you by California Women's Business Center. These are all the centers in the California region. So if you're not within the Mendocino County boundaries, these are all other centers that you can contact for free business advising. Today's webinar was also brought to you by the Small Business Development Center, which does pretty much the same thing. This is the SBDC is a national program, though. The offices listed here are in the Northern California region. So again, if you're not located within Mendocino County, please do check out a center near you for also free business advice. And with that, I thank you all for your attention and your poll feedback. Greatly appreciated. And hope to see you all at the next Marketing Minder.
Thank you, Kelly, and thank you, everyone. Let's go get quarter 1 and start out 2023 with some thoughts about what we're going to be doing for our marketing.
Great. Thank you so much.